Hello, I am on. I am online. So, admittedly, today's topic is not something I'm very familiar with. So, I've been breeding some various things, and it's been working out okay. Um, Also, it's nighttime, so all of my pals are asleep and not on their beds, because that's where they spawn, not on their beds. So, let's wake them up here and make sure they're doing all this stuff they should be doing. You need to be cooling. So please be cooling. Oh, no. Cooling. Yes, okay. Good. This guy is depressed, so I'm just gonna cure him real quick. Haha, cure for depression. Ha ha ha. I dislike the idea that there is a cure for depression. There is no cure. You live with it for life. It can get better, it can get worse, but it's always there. People just don't get over depression. Don't just get over it. They live with it. Okay, so I put my cremis through the ringer for specifically making a better cremis with all the good stuff for ranch pals. If I can identify which one is the one I am looking at for production, that would be fantastic. Swift and Diet Lover? Okay. But I'm pretty sure there was one with some extra. Diet Lover Dragon Killer, maybe? Diet Lover Swift Sirius and Power of Gaia. That's okay. This is the one, I think. Now, I did actually condense a previous iteration, and one thing that sucks about using a previously condensed PAL for essence is you don't get extra essence. It's quite disappointing. I'm just going through the list for those that don't have good traits or have negative traits. So basically, the way I target their passive skills is I have both parents have that passive skill. That way, it is a very high chance for that passive skill to come up in their children. You can also basically combine the passive skills of your two parents so that the child has both. But then there's all these random passive skills that get in. And it's always a chance that they show up. There's never a guarantee. But it's a pretty high chance. So. And no, this is not the advanced breeding I have planned. We're getting to it. Okay, now how many more do I have? Is a good question. And should I even bother getting them above 2 stars? Because it compounds how many you need to get to the next step. So let's just count all that I have remaining. I'm not going to actually condense this many because I do need a breeding pair for more, and this is why. We're not quite there on 3 stars, so. But 2 stars for a ranch pal seems to be enough for my method of just letting the game happen. Alright, you need to go over there instead of over here, because that's how I have things organized. Some of you might circumvent that organization, and that is bad. So now I have all my ranch pals at 2 stars, if I remember correctly. Which means they will produce up to 3 of their given item. Simple as that. So, what I want to do now is first figure out what a good ice pal is. And look into getting it. Okay, Cryolinks seems good as ice. That might actually be Chillet's replacement for various hard content. Oh, right. Anyway, now I show you what I've done with my secondary base. So they got stone making facilities, they've got coal to mine, they've got chests to collect it all in. This is the general setup for how many and what kinds of pals I have here. I went with Valet because I didn't want to take a Lylene from where they're at, and this is a decent alternative, decent enough. And you may notice that there are random pals just walking around that are not on that list, because they're all here, up here, clipping through the ground on occasion, and generally not staying in their pens, because the pens cannot hold all of them in. But they're all inert without AI, and it's pretty funny. So, Cryolinks. An ice-type pal that is actually halfway decent. So we're going to take that. Oh, and here are the merchants. Just chilling. Just double checking that I have no stuff to sell. Also, I have a sphere launcher. Pretty cool. Homing. Very nice. Very good. So anyway. So now we get into a bit of what I want to discuss. And I don't know entirely all the details about this method of IV and making sure that it's as high as possible. So we'll be working on that over some YouTube videos or something. I am going to breed Cryolinks because I eventually want to take down Jetragon, and these guys are considered pretty good combat pals for the Frost variety. They're also pretty much the best cooler pals I can find right now. We good? We good. Okay. And how many cakes do I have? 50? Okay. We can work on that. Bomb, bomb. Okay, so how many cakes can we make right now? How many? 92. Now we're kind of hurting for milk, but that's fine. We'll get more eventually. In fact, I should probably buy more so that honey is our bottleneck again. I don't have that much money though. Anyway, things will happen. They're percolating. Whatever you want to call it. I'm just gonna start all this amount of cake. And my fiery fire dragon will be able to do that eventually. Can you not get stuck? That is a requirement of this Establishment, not getting stuck. Okay, go to your workstation. Okay, good. Most of the time they have to physically go to the location of the station you want them to be at for them to start working on it. So making sure their AI doesn't fuck up is half the battle. So anyway, I've been doing some stuff on off stream. Obviously, I always do. One of the things I did is in trying to add a foundation here that basically lines up with this. I have tried to add benches that will basically make a section of some place off limits to placement of new stuff on top of the area. And I've done my best to line this bench up with basically halfway into the area that the foundation should take. Also, I've been stacking them up to 3. If I can get this to work. And all the Anubis are coming out to help, and it's pretty funny. So anyway, I can just leave one floating. And the foundations I put them on can be destroyed once they're floating. So another inside the builder's toolbox kind of tip, so to speak. Anyway, topic of the day is advanced breeding, and that's a lot of waiting for eggs to come out and eggs to hatch. And our first egg is about to come out. Okay. So, postponing that break so I can get this going. Ferocious Runner, Mine Foreman, Botanical Barrier. Interesting. So I'm just going to leave those guys to do their thing. But I'm not necessarily looking at their passives for this exercise. Hold up. Where is my bitch? Here's my bitch. Alright. So here we got a level 1 Cryolinx. Attack 130, defense 60, work speed 70. We're not really looking at work speed. We're looking at the other two. So, what I need to do to figure out their IVs is go to this site called Palbuilder. And you probably cannot see it. It's fine. We're just going to look at all this. I need to change what PAL this is. We are looking for our Frosty Boy Cryolinks. Okay. Level 1. We have 130, 60. Oh, no. Yeah, we don't want that. We want... reset, please. Dragon Hunter? What is Dragon Hunter? I would like to know. Dragon Hunter. While fighting together, Dragon Pals drop more items when defeated. Yep. Sounds like a good thing. So, okay, passive skills up 20%. Or, yeah, okay. So, 109 is the actual base attack power of this. I don't know how to use this thing, really. And stats that determine the maximum potential of a pal's stats. Internally, all stat IVs are between 0 and 100. This number then provides a % bonus to your stat. Yeah, I don't know. $566 on HP. Okay, it's either 22% or 23%, looks like. But I can't play with it more because I'm having a standing break right now because computer. I put those standing breaks up to an hour apart now, with a longer break of about a minute at 3 hours, just so I'm not as annoyed by these things and I can actually follow through with them consistently. It's what my physical therapist said I should do, because that made sense. It made more sense than putting it at every half hour and being annoyed and often ignoring them because I'm annoyed and focused on things. So yeah, we're looking at 22-23 for HP. And, okay, what are we for attack then? We're at 109, right? I think that was the number. So 20, 21, 22. So between 20 and 22 for attack. Or 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29? Jeez. Okay, so this is a peak attack cryolinks. IVs can be up to 30%. So, yeah, pretty decent. Okay, what about defense? No funny business there, right? 60%? Yeah, okay. Or not 60%, 60. So 60 cannot go any higher than 60. Okay, cool. So, theoretically, this PAL is at 30% IVs for both attack and defense, which is pretty cool. Its HP could come up, though. Now, there are specific techniques you could probably follow to make these even better. Admittedly, I don't know what those techniques are. So let's look at the parents here, see what their IVs are like. So level 41 and 3,253, 200, close. So you're between 24 and 25. Okay, and your attack is 435. Which puts you right at 9% attack IVs. And 464 defense. So between 22% and 23% for defense. Okay, so Mama's kind of dragging things down a little bit. Just a little bit. But the child ended up so good. How? I don't know. And then the father was a level 40 with 3036 HP, and that's between 16 and 17%. Let's see, 472, 72? Yeah, holy shit. So that's 24%. And 461 defense. That's higher. So close to 25% on the IVs. So dad is basically carrying this relationship. And did we hatch a female? We did. So I might actually replace this mom with this daughter. Oh, come on. Yeah, and again, I don't really know what I'm doing, but we can try to do things a way that makes sense. Wake them all up so I can pick them all up and do things with them like they should be doing. Alright, you. Come with me. And there's another one. See what we get. I want to see your stats. Not you. You. Alright, so what we have here is another female. 567 HP, level 1. So between 24 and 25% for their IVs. Attack is 109, which is between 23 or 22, 20? Jeez. 20 and 20. Well, 20 and 30 is the range, basically. So again, high roll. And defense is 59. Let's push them in lower bracket. So up to 21% for their IVs on defense. That is significantly worse than the previous female that got hatched. So I just found the calculate stats button. Or have I? Hold on. Dang it. Let me click. Ah. Never mind. Okay. So, I've been using the wrong shit. $567. Instead of eyeballing this thing, I should have been using the other tool to calculate the IVs from their stats. 109, 59. So yeah, pretty much what I thought. And so HP is between level or 24 and 28%. Attack is between 20 and 30%. Defense is between 9.09 and 30%, which is interesting. Quite interesting. Let's look at this boy, the worker. So level 46. but he's been with the cooling action for quite a while. So 3602 HP. 3602. Wow, okay. So between 24.8 and 24.9%. That's not bad. That's not absolutely terrible. 488 on the attack. Ooh, that's where they suffer 12.4 and 13.0%. Okay, defense 528. 25.9 and 26.4% range. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, now the female Cryolinx, that is basically the daughter of this one, but I put it in because stats are good, is now level 20. Because of just passive base experience, or passive base, passive experience from my base. Which is cool. Also, I'm noticing this guy needs to work. Console work. Thank you. Funny that he's artisan, but also slacker. So it's a net 20% work speed increase, which is okay, I guess. So I put him in there. Seemed fine. We'll have to work on that later. But not today. Today is about Cryolinx and their abilities for melting a dragon's face. So basically, this is just me picking a random pal and breeding it to its maximum potential. More or less. I'm probably going to have to get them better abilities. More ice, less anything else. Anyway. Let's look at this. $286. $1828. Wait. Oh, 1830 can actually be. Okay, it's not as bad as I was thinking. And 250. So all of her stats are around 20, like low 20s, which for IVs, it's pretty good, I guess. But it can get better. Ugh. So, what I'm going to do is look up a guide for how to breed them for their IVs. And have a look while these two get busy. After I run around and pick up things for everybody that can't. Because what the fuck, guys? You should be picking all this shit up before it disappears. Alright, what you got? 50 more eggs, or 50 more, cake. It's fine. Got a couple more eggs. Okay. Okay. Alright. So let's have a look at them. A male and female. This one's looking pretty beef. Not gonna lie. Oh yeah, that is definitely a replacement. Oh. Now, why I am doing IV breeding without a certain mod installed is because I can't really use mods on my system. They just make the game ludicrously hard to run. So I haven't had any luck running mods of any kind. And it sucks. It super sucks. So, what I am going to do, most likely, is ensure that I know these creatures' IVs by giving it into their name. So, let's begin with this one. 566, level 1. $108. 60. Yeah, so the PAL builder, well, okay. I think you cannot know their exact IVs from just their stats. It can be a pretty wild range. So it's just something to consider if you want to try this for yourself. So what I'm going to do for naming these guys is I'm going to go by their minimum IV percentage that I found from Pal Builder. But yeah, it's going to be a little weird because this guy's attack is as low as 6.67%, but as high as full 30%. So I have no frickin' idea. But if I had a mod that would show me their IVs, just flat out, I would know for sure. And it's just one of those things that my computer cannot do at the moment because it hates me. Although I could actually try mods again and make this process slightly easier. Maybe. And see what the IVs are. However, I don't know, dude. Up to 24 characters. Okay. Fuck it, let's go with the high end instead of the low end. So 26, 30, 30 might be this one. Right? And this one, 566 again, 109, and 59. Okay. That's another 26, 30, 30 if I went by the high ends. But I don't freaking know what I'm doing most of the time here. I don't think this is a good indicator for figuring this out. So what I might do instead is try to find either the average or the median between numbers, something like that. So 26 plus 22 divide by 2 is 24. So it's between 22% and 26%. So you're 24 HP on IVs. 30 and 20 divide by 2, 25. And 39.09 divide by 2 gives me 19.545. But I think what I might do for the decimals is just truncate them or round them up to the nearest whole number before I take the average. So instead it's going to be 19.5. So 20. So rounding to the nearest whole number is 20. So there. And I'm going to have to redo this one because we're doing a different thing now. 566, the same. What was yours? 108. 108, okay. Okay, so first is 24. 108 is what again? Okay, so nearest whole number 7 plus cat is here. Cat is fine. He is good boy. Getting on my mouse. Chillin'. Divide 2. 18.5, so 19. So slightly less attack, of course. 19. And what about this one? 60. Pump that up. So 21.21 is going to round to 21 plus 30. This is only for naming purposes. It isn't actually their IVs. So 25.5, which rounds to 26. Theoretically. Yeah, I see you. I hear you. You're a good boy. You are a good boy. Yeah. I know, you want to be at the center of the action. It is what you do. And I'm just gonna wait until everybody goes to sleep before I mess with things. And that said, I am going to rename all of these. Finishing my tea. Oh. When I have a lay down. Yeah, I bet you do. Okay, so level 41. Go here. And stats are 3253. Okay. 435. 464. Okay. We are looking at '24s across the board. Well, not 24s across the board, but 24 HP IV. And 9% attack, relatively speaking, and 22 defense. Just to name properly. My boy is here on my keyboard. Or in front of it. So things are going to be difficult. 24, 9, and I'm going to call that 23, actually. Well, okay, let's actually calculate it out. Okay, so 24. Well, we do round to the nearest whole number, so 24 is 24. But 8.94, rounding to the nearest whole number, would bring it to 9. And then the other one would bring it to 10. And the average of 10 and 9 is 9.5, which would bring it to 10. Fine. Fine. So 24, 10, and 23. 24. If I can find the slash key on my numpad, that'd be fantastic. I've got cat. I have cat. Okay. These guys are asleep. Cat. Very good. So this is probably going to be another short stream. Up to 2 hours. Because there's definitely some research about PAL stats to do. And I don't know everything. And Technique could definitely use some additional insight. Yes. Is a good boy. Yes. You're preventing me from doing things, but it's things that are unhealthy for me. And you know this. Yes. 472. I'll just be flipping back and forth. 461. Okay. So a little more favorable, obviously. So 16.8 and 9. That's 17. That's just 17. And then 24 and 24.6, that is just put it up to 25. Doesn't have to be complicated. So, wait, what did I say before? 16? No, 17. Okay. 17. Where is... No. My keyboard is sticky for some reason in places. Frisbee loves laying on my desk because it means he gets all the attention and love. Yeah. And 25. And there we go. Okay, that's another of the parents done. And I might as well do the rename on the worker as well, even though he isn't really in consideration for breeding at this point. Yoko Frisbee. Yeah. Love you. Love you. Okie dokie then. Sorry, I'm entertaining a cat. Has decided to lay across my desk. 2030. Okay. 314. Uh, 280. Oh, sorry. You're a good boy. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to snuggle. So, 23 and 25. 23, 25, 22. 25, 22. Okay, and the worker. Level 46, he's an old fart. Um, 3602. 602. 488. And 528. Yeah, it just dawned on me that maybe I should blow up my... Oh, kitty. Careful. Kitty, don't be doing that. Come on. See if he'll lay back down. There you go. Alright. Yeah, I can put my stream from my laptop on full screen and actually look at the stats in real time. Yeah. Yeah. Efficiency. Efficiency. Okay, so HP 25%, attack 13%, 26%, ish. Just replacing things that my cat managed to knock back. He is off my desk now, cleaning himself like a proper cat. Okay, so 25, 13, 26. 25, 13, 26. Cool. Yeah. So that's all the cryo links for now. Wrong buttons because I had them deactivated. Get back here. Thank you. We got a couple more to assess as well. Oops. probably just gonna produce 10 eggs and figure out where to go from there. Okay, no extra attack power, etc. That's cool. Okay, you are level 1. You are also 557 attack, or not attack, HP, and my 7 key just fucked right up. 557, thank you. I need to clean my keyboard, or get a new keyboard, either way. 108, 60, yeah, okay. Alright, and HP looks like 6 on IVs, not that great. And what did I establish this was? 60 minus, well not minus, 60 plus 7 divided by 2 is 19. 19, and between 30 and 21, 26. Okay. What about your sister? Or brother? What about your brother? Okay, so 562, 109, and 59. Okay, so between 18 and 14 is 16, right? And between 30 and 20 is 25. 16, 25. And between 9 and 30 is a whole other kettle of fish, so I pull out my calculator. 20 if you round. Which I'm not really doing any math on these resulting values, so I don't really care if I round. Rounding errors suck, but when rounding hardly matters, it makes things cleaner. What am I doing now? I am thinking. Oh, my arrows. I transferred my arrows away. And much of my complement of pal spheres. And by the way, I thought if a Vixie was put up to 2 stars, they would produce a higher level sphere, like Megasphere at least. but that doesn't seem the case. At least not yet. Probably have to get up to the higher star numbers for that to really happen. So I don't know. I'll have to do more research on that kind of thing, but he is producing 3 spheres at one time, which I don't hate. Okay, it's time to wake everybody up. So, I am planning to have an outing today, but I've kind of run out of easy fights to easily ease through. So I'm probably just going to do a couple dungeons in hopes of getting new gear and probably revisiting. Well, I haven't done Astagon yet. We could do Astagon and then do dungeons and then do, well, first Astagon, then bosses I need to revisit for the gear. Something like that, you know. We do what we do. Hi. So anyway, it's, why are you in the floor? Why do you always want to be in the floor, and why do you think you're doing something by being in the floor? Son of a bitch. My dude. You need to not be jackasses for one day. Whatever. Anyway, last egg, I think, before I go on that outing. And then I will figure out how to IV breed my pals off stream and get back to that in a future stream. Or off stream, probably just off stream, because I want to basically do all the bosses that I have yet to do. So this one and this one have not been named. Not been renamed for some reason. Is that a previous hatching? Anyway, I am going to breed more Yormantide Ignis with Lucky. What about you? Artisan? Workaholic? I think Workaholic works. Come with me. Because I want Frost Stallion eventually, and wouldn't be the worst idea to have that instead of a Cryolinx for the encounter with Jetragon. So having a really good fire type would be a godsend for that. Oh, come on. That's not what I want you to do. Oh my god. Okay, you're at the breeding farm. You are still at large. Come on. Oh, other one. Come on, I want to get you two hitched. Okay, there you go. So, more PAL IV assessment. Oh man. What are we on? HP 567. Attack 109. And defense 59. Okay. So 26, 25. What did I do last time? 20? Okay. 26, 29, 20. Or 25, 20. 26, 25, 20. 26, 25, 20. And the names don't have to be unique at all. Because who gives a shit? It's my base. I do what I want. Okay, this one has an attack bonus. So I have to look at this. 109. 109. Okay. And 566. 109. 60. Okay, so we're looking at good God, I suck at math. Plus 22, divide by 2, 24. I figure it was 24. 24, 25, 30 plus 21, divide by 2, is 26-ish? 24, 25, 26. 24, 25, 26. Okay. Cool. So I think that's about it for this experiment in properly breeding the pals. And right now I just want to get on some actual adventuring shit. And what the fuck is this guy doing there? This is why we cannot have nice things. Eat something, you fool. Alright, now I want to go to Suzaku and kick his ass again. Even though I have an epic shotgun, I want a legendary shotgun because it's better. My dude, why? Why did you do that? What the fuck? No, it's not what I wanted to do. Just wanted to throw you out there so I could fly. Hey. Okay. Alpha Suzaku. I actually killed the last one, which... fuck me. Come on. Fight it out. By the way, I made a whole crap ton more PAL spheres that are actually worthwhile. So this should be good. And I'm preparing my production facility for making even more legendary spheres by creating the materials that make the thing. Oh, not that one. Okay. If I left him out there, he would have killed this. Okay, good. Alright. 7th Suzaku captured. Oh my god. I died. Blah, 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 blah. Respawn. Go here. Then by way of here, we go to Blazamut. Get on the bird. Just get on the bird. Yeah, and these are kind of the last two I really want to engage with as far as farming them for legendary schematics. Because the others for the armor are the tougher level 50 kind of alpha pal that I struggle with. And that is why I want to breed some monstrously powerful pals, or at least significantly more powerful. Not necessarily monstrous, just good enough to get the job done. Wait, where is it? It's over here. Mini break incoming. I want this. I always mark the entrances to these mine shafts because I'm never actually sure where the fuck they are in relation to the boss fights that house them. Or that they house, rather. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, kick his ass. Said kick his ass. Throw water on this fire, blah blah blah. Stop getting in my way. What? How did that make sense? Alright, he's having difficulties. I'll just swap to Anubis, go. Go Anubis. Alright, that's enough. There we go. Get him in. Good. Perfection. Okay. Let's go after Astagon. It's time. Yormantide is recovering, which could be pretty terrible. Well, anyway, we will be double dipping those alpha pals later. Once I am back at base. Alright, where is this fucker? Throw my game into minimap mode. Zoomed in to see his ugly mug. Or beautiful mug. I don't really know. I don't have an opinion. I'm just fucking around. Alright, let's move along then. And the add blocking card seems to be working. We like that. He is to the north, right? Yeah, he is. Okay, fine. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, doop, boop, doop, boop, boop. So anyway, things seem to be going well with Palworld and other activities. I had a PT appointment today. It went pretty good. I learned a couple new exercises that I should be doing before and after streams. for my own health and strength, I guess. Things mostly involving getting up from sitting and making sure my back is as strong as it can be as well. So I can take stairs not as tiredly as usual, or stand for more than 5 minutes at a time without my legs going numb. Because there are some ligaments in my legs that are not just, well, more nerves in my legs that are pretty tight and not at all elastic enough to stand me standing for periods of time. Oop, missed it. Well, anyway, I'm thinking I might move the additional PAL storage to the mountaintop base instead of the coal base. Just because that's more out of the way, that way I don't have to look at their fucking things, clipping through things, being where they should not be, and all that. It is a problem only for me. Although the merchants will stay, because those guys are kind of a frequent fixture of my activities. Where is it? No! What the hell? Fuck. Hotkeys, man. My frickin' control workaround just fucked me in the ass. Yeah, we can fast travel to the top of this. It's annoying. Northwest? Yeah. Fuck. No, I do not care about you. Be careful of that F key, even though it should not be the interact key. And by should not, I mean I have auto hotkey set to make it not that key. I use A for interaction instead. At least that's the intent. But sometimes auto hotkey can't do its job. And so it fucks right up. And goes to, and reverts to the default key control scheme and just lets me drop out of the sky, just right out of nowhere. My God. Can I please have some indication of where this mine shaft is? That'd be great. I think it's over here. Could be wrong though. No, it's just a dungeon. What about over here? Oh yeah, it's here. You say destroyed mine shaft. But I can access it. Okay. Well, at least it gave Yormantide some time to recover. I don't know. Actually, this guy is dragon? So I might want to do Chillette instead. Yeah, Dragon Dark. Help me out with this. Oh my, already on fire. I wonder why. Good. Alright. Vermintide, get out there. Because you can. Okay, this is a big boy. Big enough to justify me shooting it with a shotgun. Oh, come on now. Good thing I got plenty of ammo. Okay, come back. Here. Get in the ball before I kill you. I love homing. I love the homing sphere shooter. Good. Very good. And I'll butcher him later. Innovative tech manual. We love those. What's my tech point up to? Can I afford a Shadowbeak saddle? That might be okay. I have to look into that later. Yormantide saddle is kind of what I'm looking for, though. What else? What else? Not a whole lot. Fine. We'll get Shadowbeak Saddle as well. And to finish things off, no, no, bear trap, no, sign, not really. Fine. Could help orient things if I need them. Okay. We're good to go back to base and not think too much about it. Alright. The fuck? They have the oddest sleep positions ever, which kind of pisses me off. But anyway, we got 3 eggs to hatch, and a whole shit ton of other things to pick up, because all my ranches are a mess all the time. It's just how it is. Yeah, and these chuckle fucks are supposed to be the best transporters in the game. And I'm thinking to myself, how? At this time? Because they just leave everything on the ground and not do shit. Anubis is better than that. He's mostly made for frickin' handiwork. So at this point, I have no idea what the fuck with any of these recommendations for what pals to use, where, and how. It's a problem. And here's Homeboy on top of a tree. This is why we cannot have nice things. Anyway. Yes, Home Slice is stuck there, and will be stuck there until I reset his position. I see it all the time. On stream and off stream. Pals do not know how to keep themselves off of the logging site. It is an issue. Large pals in particular. Alright, let's go butcher a few pals. Because I want their loot. Straight up. That's it. That's it, that's all. Butcher. Sorry, not sorry. Astagon 2. They're more valuable to dead. They're more valuable to me dead than alive. If I have representations of their species already in my box that are not bosses. then they're more valuable to me dead than alive. If I don't have representations of them in my PAL box that are not bosses, they're more valuable to me breeding, because that way I can secure their lineage into the future, so to speak. Anyway. Yeah, and right now I don't need Astgon for anything. And, I think there's a place to find them non-boss versions they can catch. I can't remember. Anyway, let's crack open some eggs for the hell of it. Lucky, lucky. Mostly looking for lucky workaholic on these, so the stats hardly matter. Okay, all 3 lucky. Very nice. So which one of you is the lucky? This male gets replaced with this male. And we got lucky workaholic now. Female lucky, that's okay. Yeah, we want that too. Then we'll breed those 2, and lucky will be almost guaranteed on all their children. Almost. Almost. And I'm just going to reset this boy's position because he was a naughty boy and tried to sleep on top of a tree. And they try to sleep in the floor because they're dumb. Let's have a look at how many of them there are sleeping inside the floor. Yeah. Yeah. I am not amused. Also, or everywhere. Okay, I need somebody to help me pick all this shit up. So help me pick all this shit up. Never mind. Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna fiddle with my laptop real quick, make sure I know exactly how long it's been. Okay, so we did that. We did the things. Now, I think we're due for some dungeon grind. Just need to stash some things away. Repair. Put my homing thing on. Go to the Merchants. The night crew is doing their due diligence. Come on. I need you to buy my garbage. Thank you. Right, and milk. We need milk. Come on. Which one of you sells milk? I could never tell. It's not you. It's not you. There you go. All this milk. Alright, now where's that green dude? There he is. Give me shotgun shells. Thank you, and assault rifle ammo. Thank you. I can't do that here. Weird. Whatever, it's fine. Get in the bed. Get out of the bed. Hook shot to the places. Oops. That's not what I intended. Here. I hate doing the frickin' equip unequip thing with resetting the cooldown for my grappling hook. It just annoys me. Alright, let's make more eggs. Or eggs. Cake. More cake. Alright. So you are a lucky bastard and need to go inside the breeding pen. And you are another lucky bastard that goes inside the breeding pen. And you are not a lucky bastard, so you can just stay out here. And we have quite a bit of ore. Not a lot of stone. But we should have more than enough fragments to get started on more production. Get more of this done. Yeah. Okay. Off we go to some dungeons. All the worthwhile dungeons are in the Astral Mountains. Whatever these are called, I think they're Astral Mountains. Get in there. 4 minutes till reset. I don't know if I can get that, but we're going to try. I don't fight anything. Should be easy. Stomach grumbles angrily. Think I might do eggs tonight. Gotta go to the store. Pick up some more easy meals. I had barbecue chicken yesterday. It was pretty good. Might do it again one of these days. Cause fuck my metabolism. You know what? We don't need those. Nothing? Fine. No, I do not care about any of these chuckle fucks. I don't have to. They are a complete non-factor. That looks like a cul-de-sac. Yeah, it is. Okay. It's all about recognizing what areas are dead ends, which ones are not. And I know there's a way to clip out of bounds and just fly there, but I kind of like running through. Seeing what creatures are about. Amorous Crest. Throw an Ignis at it. Come on. Fight it. Go. I'm always surprised with the speed of, or the firing rate that's available with alternate weapons than the crossbow, because I've been using crossbow for so long. Yeah, that guy didn't matter. Pal Metal Helm Schematic 1. I have 2. What the fuck? Well, anyway, I'm probably going to start keeping the ice type fruits from here on. But, you know. Just because I want to train my Cryolinks up to the point where he is pretty ballin' and can take out a Jetragon. That may or may not be possible, but we'll try it. It's not that Cryolinks is a favorite, it's that I just picked a random pal and that was it. Yeah, and ignore me. I forgot that I had a glider during the time when I was unceremoniously dropped from the sky on that one visit to the mountain. Panic mode makes things not operate properly. It is unfortunate. Oop, wrong one. It's the other fiery boy. Come on. There we go. Just get me up there, then drop me off. That's all I need. Could also use my grappling hook. But it isn't that important. No. There it is. Okay, it's another cryo dude, so. Christ variant. I kind of want to catch this one, but no. Alright, get in the ball. Don't even have to aim. Just gets done. And if it's possible with a lower level ball, I will use the lower level ball until it works, because I have a shit ton of those balls. That wasn't bad. Future tech manual, another heat-resistant undershirt. I don't need it. So that's gonna get frickin' consigned. For money. Which isn't actually consignment. Consignment is not for profit. Poison arrow. Maybe. Fuck it, a hanging trap. It's whatever to me. I have nothing else to get with ancient tech points. So those are just going to get stored up. Okay, so we did a couple dungeons. I can't think of anything else that is novel, but, well, except for going into this dark area. Let's see what's over there, even though it's probably just more sand and a couple of super bosses. Which I am not ready to take on. If my forays into advanced breeding go for very much longer, I might just say fuck it and attempt jet dragon. With whoever I have that is decent, I would think. Planning on taking out one of the cryolinxes to be in my party for a while, so they can get experience and stuff while I do dungeons. And think about getting skill fruits for them as well, so they're not completely hosed when it comes to abilities. And they have all frost abilities and all that good stuff. That would actually be effective against Jet Dragon. So yeah, I'm probably going to go on a rip-roaring adventure around the world looking for fruit trees in inhospitable regions, because those are where the best fruit trees are, theoretically. Speaking of, there's one right there. I should probably mark it as well. Crisp breath. Okay, that's good. Blizzard spike. Yes. Ignis breath. Let's see. Food. How about that? Ugh. Okay, then we have something here. Put the mini-map back on. What is this? Dinosum Lux. Fine. I'll pick it up and butcher it. If I can find where it is hiding. Yeah. Wants me to take my meds. Man, I'm getting pretty tired right now. Don't play games tired, everybody. Will be a bad deal. You will fuck up a lot more often. Let's see if it's possible with a yellow. Alright, there we go. Should be possible. Doesn't matter where you fire with it, it always reaches its destination. The opponent pal's face. Unless they're clever and put a wall in between the ball and themselves, which they seldom do. Hell, you could probably pre-fire. And it'll hit that once again as soon as it's out. Yep. I love it. Except that lets them climb into the ceiling, which is not ideal. So, better just to wait for them to come on out. Oh, yep. There we go. Okay. That's one more random pal for butchering. I'm probably just gonna run around and see what eggs I can get in the area. Random eggs are a pretty good way to fill out your PAL deck. Doesn't take any PAL balls to do. And it's not exactly like I'm short on PAL balls, but they are pretty expensive to make, so yeah. I don't really care. I don't care enough to catch you right now. Silly bitches. Silly, silly bitches. Didn't know this could do damage by proximity. Kind of inconvenient. Yeah. So... we'll get to those guys in due time. Palladius and Necromus. Just looking for more boss pals. Exploring the landscape I have yet to explore, etc. That one looks big. Large. That's nice. Uh, Alright. Doom 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 doom. Doom doom doomly doom. Alright, what's this direction? Yes. So I might be branching out with my breeding sometime to get pals that are a little bit rarer, um, because the breeding system isn't exactly one-to-one or anything predictable, really. So how it generally works is like SMT, if you've played that series of games. Shin Megami Tensei. So basically, you take two pals, you breed them together, and the resulting child will be some ID of pal between the two, so to speak, based on their rarity and whatnot. So it's kind of like like fusions in Shin Megami Tensei, where you take two demons, you fuse them together, and the resulting demon is going to be some in between level of both the demons, some base level in between. And I used to analyze the fuck out of those, but I'm not going to do it this time. It makes a little less sense in this game, just a little bit, because I think there's a random variance, and that makes it more difficult to get the pals you want. And there's probably hella tons of calculators out there that do it just fine for my purposes. Simulated style. So yeah, I'm not too picky about this time. I don't really need to do the whole chain breeding thing, but other people have made calculators for that kind of thing, so I might do it anyway with their tools instead of mine. It's just that some SMT games don't have the analysts in their communities that do that kind of esoteric bullshit that I do. Or did. Yeah. So, I can afford to be lazy this time, relatively speaking. Oh, right. What goes next? This. Probably. Huge scorching egg. That's good. Alright, and what is in this chest? Just so I can know. Course ammo. Kind of shit. Kinda really shit. And I don't want another small egg. My view is currently blocked, but I can still move in a direction and navigate. I'm just standing to stretch at the moment. The knees, man. The knees and calves. Alright. Let's see what we can get here. If anything. I think that might be the whole map pretty much finished. Other than some little gaps in between my discovered sections. Yeah, it seems about right. So we've been pretty much everywhere. We've done pretty much every boss, except for the level 50 super bosses and the 2 remaining towers. So this is about the point where I need to consider building up to those additional challenges that I could not do or did not feel like doing during my first playthrough. And that is exactly why I am trying to breed super pals, basically, in a manner of speaking, so I can actually take on those bosses without being too frustrated with how weak I feel. Because I won't be weak anymore, hopefully. And that's why the cryolinxes are marked for their IVs, as they are, because they will help me defeat Jetragon, in theory. That one looks big. Yeah. What should I throw away? Course ammo. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a process, but I hope I can get it done off stream so I'm not boring y'all with that kind of thing. But there aren't enough hours in the day, and I want to keep streaming daily. So you're going to see a little bit more of that, and you're going to see me grinding for additional gear and trying to get these special schematics some more. And it's going to be what it is. It's got to be what it's got to be. Anyway. These are concerns for another day. But I will be hatching all the eggs I collected today, because I am a freak like that. And then I should vendor the garbage from my inventory as well. This is a shit ton of wool. I think I might have enough wool. Okay. Yeah, and I'll keep trying to align that one foundation for the hill. It's probably going to take me entirely too much time to actually do. And I don't want to get flustered and just say good enough on a jank setup. Because last time I did that, everything was off in a test world and it didn't feel right. It felt terrible to do that kind of thing. So I'm going to be a perfectionist this time, even if it takes me all playthrough to get done. I thought it was going to be easy. It's not easy. Because my eyes suck. Jesus Christ. These hatches suck. Oh my god. Okay, let's grab the best cryolinks I can from storage. And then we need to slaughter this Reptyrochrist. Ferocious, Mine Foreman, Runner, Botanical Barrier, Ferocious, Hydromaniac, Botanical Barrier, Fragrant Foliage. No. Runner, Ferocious, Mine Foreman, Runner, Botanical Barrier, Vanguard, huh? What does Vanguard do again? Player attack. That could be good. So I'm thinking one of those with Ferocious and a attack IV that is thought to be 25 or over. So this girl, maybe. Just let me clear out my thing here for candidates. Ferocious. Vanguard may be okay. Ferocious again. Okay. So between Ferocious and Vanguard, the one with Vanguard seems not to have a good IV for my purposes. And this one has more defense and more HP, so that one might be the winner. At least for now. Alright, let's put everybody back where they belong. And then I'll keep this guy, or girl, this girl, in my party for leveling up. And then once they're 50, I think we should go ahead and attempt Jetragon. Because progress needs to be made. Feels like I'm stalling. Feels like I'm not getting anywhere. And I hate that feeling. Okay, let's give him some actually good abilities here. Crisp Breath, Aqua Burst, sure. Ignis Breath. I don't know. Maybe. Fine. Now I'm pretty sure I can adjust what gets learned or what comes on to the thing. So after they learn it, yeah, that's fine. It should be okay. So yeah, good stuff. I can make more of these, not many more, but we can work on that. I'm gonna go over to my shop real quick. That, these, and I guess these two. I never needed them. I've got enough legendaries to pretty much bring down anything. We need that. I need more Pal Souls so I can upgrade the stats on the Cryolinks. In theory. So we'll do that too. But that'll be some things to do later, I guess. What did I want to buy? That's a good question. I don't think there was anything I wanted to buy, but more shotgun shells wouldn't go amiss. Probably going to be using the shotgun I have with the jet dragon fight. Okay, let's add some souls to this Cryolinks, if at all possible. And he's already leveling up because of passive experience gain from the base. Oh right, he was over here. I often forget where I put things. Max health, attack, defense, just about equal on everything. Unfortunately, I don't have the hundreds of small souls I had in the previous playthrough because I have not been out and about picking up chests enough in the beginning game. Basically rushed myself to get a flying mount and use it pretty much constantly, which isn't exactly ideal. Want to make sure he survives for the fight and also does good damage. The work speed thing is not important at all for this one. This is basically just a dragon killer, so to speak. And Jetragon is, of course, a dragon. What are we doing now? We have lots of wool. I should actually probably swap out this dude for a Sibilix for high quality cloth that I can sell. Because apparently that's decent money. I don't know. It's a consideration for later. Can you please cook the foods? No? You're weird. Oh, right, you're refining. Okay, fine. Keep refining. We're almost done. Alright, I'm gonna check on our stone production before I stop stream. Okay, you got coal. Coal is good. Got quite a bit of stone, that's good. Ignore me, I am slow AF. That's a lot of coal. Kinda like it. Means a lot of carbon fiber. Which means a lot of legendary balls. Yeah, and these guys are constantly resetting their position because they don't know how to frickin' pick up shit. It's annoying. There we go. Now we can start more Paldium fragment production. All of it. I'll just wait for this to pop off. There we go. Good job. Now do your other job. That was a lot of coal. Damn. I might want to make more refined ingots, just because I have so few. It's gonna need more ore though. We'll get there. We will get there. Oh my god, that is trash. Alright, well. Whatever then. Yeah, we don't have much room. Okay. Fuck. Right, that Reptile Crest. I almost forgot.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Where are you? There you are. Hmm. Okay. I think that might be it for today. And, as always, I will try to do the boring stuff between streams. And also try to place a foundation for an expansion to the base. Because it's an ongoing project of mine, I guess. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough so far. And, like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to catch me live. I tend to hop on around 5-ish my time, which is mountain time. And but on seminar days I have to come on later. Also on heavy study days I have to do later because school is important. Or at least it is to me. And yeah. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to my channel. It helps me gain confidence in this sphere of things. And I hope to eventually get a following that's actually worthy of me. Which right now it is worthy of me because I suck. But I want to improve. So please comment if you see something wrong with either my gameplay or my streaming, but be constructive about it. Don't just badmouth me and not provide any actionable feedback. Okay? I'm trying to improve. I'm not trying to feel down. I already feel pretty down as it is. So please keep that in mind with your comments. And thank you for your viewership in any event. And next time, I don't really know what I want to do, but it's probably going to involve more pal breeding and probably breeding for different species as opposed to just stats or passive skills like I have been. And that could be pretty fun. It could also be a little frustrating. I don't know yet. We'll figure that out as we go. Hopefully I have the expansion to my base worked on at least a little bit by then. Plan to work on that tonight or tomorrow morning. It depends. Depends on when I'm up. If I'm going to be up longer tonight, then it's probably going to be tonight. Anyhow, the streaming daily thing is kind of working into my schedule, even though I am playing a lot more off stream and getting my sleep schedule fucked up about it. I have to flip that back around on itself eventually, so I can actually do things during the day that need to be done. Okay. More to come. I promise.